Hello everybody. So we are going to give you an update on the observation hive today. So here it is. Now, just to recap what we did last time, we started this hive with 3 partial combs, and now it has, what is it, 5, babe? 6 combs. So they've built up 3 additional ones, and they've built them, oh, it's kind of glary, sorry you guys, but you can see where they've built it down on the ones that we've started with, and then they've added 3 additional ones. And you can see, oh, is it getting blurry? You can see where it's attached to the side right there, so you can see how they build all of the little cells.
And capped honey.
And the capped honey, which is right there. You can see a little bit in there. So the hive is weighing, what, between 20 and 25 pounds right now, which means that that's how much capped honey, well, maybe a little less than that, but about 20 pounds of honey in there that they've already stored away. So some of the things that we have observed is this is the bottom of the hive. So they keep it actually really, really clean. They're good little housekeepers. They pull out all of the paper that's left over from the pollen patty that we feed them. And they also remove any dead bees and any waste that they make. That little white hole back there is their little exit and entrance, which goes right out to there, and then they come along this little tube, and we have a little viewing window. So it took them a couple of days, maybe even 3 days, to figure out this entrance. And they actually use it a lot better when we make the hive dark. We just cover it with a towel so it's dark in there, because that's what they prefer. And then they can see the light through this viewing window right here, and that's how they know where to go out. So then they turn the corner here, and it's just, we have the window cracked, and then there's a board blocking it. And then they go out, and they have their little landing board right there. So you can see them coming in and out. And they are bringing in lots of pollen right now, we've noticed. So let's see if we can see one coming in. See that yellow on their little legs right there? That's pollen. They're bringing it in. So they're still able to find some pollen right now because we're having such a late summer. Another thing that we noticed pretty early on was the queen does not expose herself. So she like rarely is on the front part of this comb, and she does not lay eggs out there. They like to keep the eggs and the brood more hidden. We're assuming because that's what they need to protect. But we do know that that she is laying and that they are hatching, because the population of the bees in this hive have increased noticeably. We can tell there's more bees in there. And then right at the beginning, babe, she laid a couple of eggs out there, we think.
Right. And none of them ever hatched.
Yeah. And they moved them. The worker bees actually moved them. Or, well, they either disposed of them or moved them. We're not sure. But she would lay eggs in that front part, and we could see them, but then like the next day they would be gone. So we don't really know what they were doing, but we know that they don't like them exposed like that. So we have little feeders up on top, and they are little piggies right now. We have fed them honey that we collected from when we harvested our honey. All of that honey that dripped out, we fed it to this hive. And then we've been feeding them sugar water too, and they actually drink a lot.
Yeah, both bottles in about a day and a half.
So I don't know if they're just like, oh, we need to prepare for winter or what. But these bees won't really have to winter down because they're inside. They'll still kind of partially hibernate, but even if they don't have enough stores, we'll feed them, so they'll be okay. So yeah, we've learned quite a few things about the bees that normally we wouldn't get to see in an outdoor closed hive because you don't get to observe them as much. When we take the towel off of the viewing windows here, they do get a little confused because they're drawn towards the light because they, that's how they get outside. So that's why they're all kind of, you can see sometimes they'll like fall down and trying to get around. But when we cover it up, they can only see light through their little exit, and so they know where to go.
Sometimes they're like cats. They'll chase the flashlight.
Yes. And right when we pulled the window off a little earlier, the queen was right here on the edge, but she ducked into the darkness pretty quickly.
Yeah, she comes out about once every 3 days now.
Get a little view of her. But she's in there working. So yeah, the hive is doing really well. And do you have anything else to add, babe?
Not really.
Okay. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed the update. And stay tuned for more because I'm sure there will be one coming in a couple of months. All right, you guys, have a good day. Bye.